Greetings and welcome back from the bathroom. What are we doing again? Alright, we're playing game. And, yeah, I'm sure I can just jam all those bullets into my guns, or guns into my bullets. I'm sure they work universally. What was I going on about before? Alright, the frigging movie people making movies about things. Oh god, now I just remembered. The frigging Monster Hunter, I really have to get around to seeing that. Just for the fact that, now looking at some reviews I've seen of it, it's supposed to be average, which is amazing when you really think about it. Now, I'm not a big Monster Hunter fan, I've played all the games and stuff like that, but I know the basic gist of it. And after hearing that, I'm just like, they can't make a movie out of it. It's an over-the-top game about people killing giant monsters with frigging even giant weapons. Oh god, that ended terribly. It's just like, how are you going to do that? Especially since the trailer made it seem like they're taking it seriously with like, oh no, watch out, the army is getting involved. It's just like, how are you going to do this? Are you going to pull a, whatever that, frigging Japan gets a gate to another universe and just decides, sure, oh, circle around back to start. Good job, me. I cannot remember any of its name. I just saw a brief trailer for it. I think I actually read a couple of the chapters.
Should be a way up ahead.
Oh, thank god for the computer's auto-pathing. That really helps me since I keep it. No one say anything. Anyway, just let the fans do their thing. Like, oh, hey you, just chillin'? Sure.
Help back here.
One of you pick that up. I will let you have it. I'm trying to think what other movies would just not have good adaptations. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave all of you behind. You guys can just follow along. So Halo did a decent job. Like I did like Forward Unto Dawn. Actually, one movie I really miss and just cannot find anywhere is Halo Legends. That is a really underappreciated movie in my opinion. Like, for those of you not familiar, it was a collection of movie shorts. All of them had different styles and so forth. It was really good. Good. Well, most of them. A couple of them were kind of a bit generic, but the first two were basically a quick run-through of the history of the universe. You know, doing the Forerunner Wars, the Flood, the basic description of, oh my goodness gracious me. Oh no. Oh no. Someone, why are you standing there? Guys, why are you just standing there? You save Zoe, I'll save Francie, boy. Francis, you need to shoot that zombie, he's gonna kill me or you. Oh boy, that didn't go well. That went really bad. And did none of you pick up the excess health packs we had? Because that would also be really bad. Anyway, the first couple of episodes were basically just a rundown of the lore. The third one's pretty good. It's a pretty heavily stylized in the fact that blood is apparently just, your veins have the pressure of fire hydrants hilariously. That was pretty good. It was a history of the Arbiter and the Covenant. Gave a brief insight into them and oh, why is it always witches? Can I just, oh, yes. See you, bitch. I will, if I don't mind. Anyway, so it was a brief history of the Covenant, and basically the Arbiter that ended up making the Arbiter a bad name. It's pretty good. I would advise watching it. Next up is... I'm trying to remember the order. I think it's the Prototype, which is if you wanted to see Mecha Halo, that's where you want to go. It is literally a prototype mecha suit for the soldiers piloting and just fighting through the Covenant. it's as over the top as you can imagine, but it surprisingly does actually work. Like, you might be thinking, oh god, anime cross Halo. No, actually, it surprisingly fits the setting. They do play
Got
it
a weapon here.
pretty
That's a crock of
as
shit.
realistic as you could say a humanoid bipedalist suit is. Supposedly, lore-wise, that suit was actually the prototype to the Mantis. I have no idea how, since the Mantis is only, you know, vaguely the humanoid, and oh god, where'd all of you come from? Compared to this suit, which is just a frigging mecha. Please die, please die, please die. That's pretty straightforward. You get a bit of history on your protagonists. Nothing that deep. Next one is, I think, Kelly's story. It focuses more on the Spartans and why, as much as I do kind of like Cortana and Halsey, oh boy, can they not be excused. Well, I mean, Halsey mostly. Cortana's just based off of it. Oh boy, did Halsey can say all she wants that ends justify the means, but oh boy, those were some means she used. Like, taking kids, cloning them, the clones degrade pretty quickly and just have health problems. These families have to watch their children just rot away before their eyes. The story follows one of the Spawn 2's, Kelly, who escapes briefly along with a few of the others, returns home to find her clone, who's having some health issues. It's even worse because one of the other ones, who I cannot remember the name of, but he went back and his clone was freaking just on life support and wanted to die, and that's just like, oh god. It kind of actually implies that, you know what, I'm just gonna stop there. Watch it yourself, it's pretty good. Then there's The Babysitter, I believe is up next. It's also pretty good. It follows a squad of ODST and a Spartan 2. It's pretty straightforward in its plot, but it does it really well. It makes everyone in the equation actually look badass. Like, it's not just Spartans being the only amazing ones. Like, it shows how freaking strong a group of ODST can be. I mean, taking on brutes and so forth, and just sniping them all out. Along with just showing how freaking strong a Spartan is. I'm pretty sure you shouldn't take the depiction of them picking up a drop pod too seriously, though. Yeah, there's a scene where... oh no. Yeah, there's a specific scene where one of the Spartan picks up the drop pod, and apparently the implication of it, from what we see, is as a Spartan uses more strength, their muscles expand. So yeah, the Spartan suddenly just triples in size. It's kind of weird to watch. They just got overroid for age. But anyway, as the story goes on, it's pretty fun watch. As I said, they're all just a bunch of shorts. After that is 1337. That's... okay, I said if you wanted to know what anime cross Halo is, it's 1337. It's a purely gag anime over-the-top one. And it knows what it's doing and it does it nicely. Oh no. Please save me. Save me. It's killing me. He saved himself. Oh boy, that hurt. That hurt a lot. I'm actually gonna heal up. I don't want to die. Okay, so yeah, it's super over the top. All the characters are just wonderfully out there. It's a fun watch. It's just... it's 1337. He's the gag Spartan. That's the best way to sum it up. It's wonderful. And last but not least is probably the most serious of the stories. It follows... I'm trying to remember who it follows. Yeah, it follows Master Chief now, along with a number of other Spartans on their mission to save his own VIP from a Covenant ship. It uses CGI, which is surprisingly good. Like, I know a lot of CGI animation can be pretty iffy, but this one actually does it pretty good.
Reloading!
Once again, a lot of them are pretty straightforward. Like, they're not exactly very deep with that. It's, where, if you like freaking, what's his name? Frederick and no, not Kelly. Emily? I'm trying to remember who the squad from Halo 5 was. Two of them are in it. I actually like knowing a little bit more like that. Just they're little bits of fun lore to pick up on. Like the freaking lore surrounding Kelly is pretty fun. Like the fact that she was, if things went right, was originally supposed to be on the Pillar of Autumn, but then got shot in the back of the skull with a frigging overcharged plasma pistol, and that just burrowed into her skull, and people thought she was dead. Speaking of which, yeah, unlike how the games usually depict it, no, plasma weaponry is really goddamn dangerous. Like, yeah, plasma pistol may just be, oh, the little grunt weapon, who really cares about it? No. A plasma pistol will completely fry you. Will just tear through you, armor and all. It's kind of terrifying. Same with, like, needlers. It's not just that they, when they line up, they explode. It's that, no, they have so much sheer power, they just cleave through a person.
Guys, I'm really torn up.
It's kind of terrifying, their weapons in canon, and just how outclassed humanity is. Like, I'm trying to remember, I think it was in the Halo Wars book. Look, the little comic that comes with that, I'll explain that to take out just one of the Covenant ships, it required like 8 different ones of them firing all their nukes on it at the same time, and even then they lost a whole bunch of ships just to take out its shield, because Covenant ships are terrifying. Honestly, I have no idea how humanity won the war, is what I originally thought. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think the Covenant lost most of their forces in Halo 2. Because, yeah, well, most of their forces were around High Charity. And High Charity got completely screwed by the Flood. I think that's what really did them in. That and the loss of... oh, oops, that was my bad. That and the loss of the elites and all the, like, grunts, hunters, and so forth that followed them. It is no end of amusement to me how... oh no. How have I gotten myself trapped? It is no end of amusement to me one of the earliest fatalities in the human vs. Covenant War. If some of you are imagining some epic battle where humans encounter aliens and it's all dramatic and yada yada, you're going to be sorely mistaken. I don't know if it was the first, but one of the earliest fatalities in the friggin' war. You will never guess who the killer was. Well, the first Covenant alien to take the life of a human. It was a freaking engineer. Yes, and the weapon of choice? A rock. That's not a joke. Oh boy, you know what, sorry guys, but I've got to abandon you. You guys will come back with half health.
Double time it into the safe room, people.
Yeah, I also need the help.
Cover me.
You guys are on your own.
For Christ's sake, people, get in here!
Yes, Bill, I agree. But yeah, a freaking... okay, so to explain the story. This engineer... now, the engineers are kind of sad. Really wish we saw more of them on our side, because they're all tragic and everything. So yeah, this engineer had a friend. A grunt friend. Now, naturally, they find this human ship. Now, this guy is just like a cargo hauler. He's just hauling farm equipment back and forth, right? So they board this ship. This guy, naturally, never seeing an alien before, freaks the hell out.
Let's find that radio!
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, is this the finale? Already. Neat. So he freaks the hell out, grabs the closest thing to defend himself. A fire extinguisher.
Reloading!
I mean, what else were you expecting? He's a cargo hauler. Anyway, he sees this freaky looking alien thing,
Reloading!
naturally the grunt, and just starts opening fire on it. well, opening fire with a freaking fire extinguisher, that is naturally his friend, who I cannot remember what the name of it. They did actually have names, but I just cannot remember. Freaks out, grabs a nearby like stone that's just on the ground. I think from like the farming equipment and just tosses it at him. He doesn't want to harm the person. Like, engineers are really not like hostile. They're a pretty peaceful race. He just wants this guy to stop murdering his, companion and please save me. Am I honestly gonna die like this? Oh thank god. Yeah, he just wants him to stop like spraying his companion down with this unknown foam. He doesn't want to kill him or anything. It was completely accidental that the rock just hit this guy on the side of the head and he went down and died. It gets even more hilarious because the engineer felt really, really bad about this. So he wanted to at least make it up to the guy by finishing his delivery of farming equipment. Unfortunately, the brutes kind of figured out what he was planning to do. And they didn't take much, and well, if they found out truly what he was planning to do, because he was messing around with the farming equipment, assembling it, they would have killed him. So he went, oh, no, it's a weapon. So he then proceeds to use said farming equipment to just kind of build stuff out of it. And some of you might actually be able to see where I'm going with this. Oh, did I not hit the radio?
Come and get us. We're good to go.
Okay, there we go. Oh boy. So yeah, it assembles the farming equipment into.
Right, people, help is on the way.
You've
Let's
got
dig
it. The friggin' Brute Chopper. Yes. For all of you who are wondering where the hell that thing come from because it looks so weird. Yeah, it was not originally like a like proper weapon or anything. It's just farming equipment some engineer put together into a makeshift vehicle that could be kind of used as a weapon. Which, by the way, should really speak to engineers. Well, engineering ability in general. The fact that they can just turn anything into anything. I think it was said. I think I'm trying to remember. Was it in Halo ODST it might have been said, but one of the people who was working along with an engineer is just like, if I gave him a circuit board and a few bits of scrap, I'd be able to make a freaking FTL drive. Yeah, engineers are truly geniuses, and I'm kind of sad we don't see them more often. Honestly, whenever I play Halo, I don't care how much difficulty it adds to the game, I can't bring myself to attack the engineers anymore now that I know their history. I mean, when I first saw them, they were just these annoying things that buffed the hell out of the brutes, and yeah, I will admittedly just kind of blew them away constantly because, overshields are a pain to deal with. But now it's just like, I don't want to hurt you, little buddy. Also, they just look adorable. They're little puff bags of fun. They're aliens made of marshmallows. How can you not just love their wonderfully tentacly slimy exterior? I mean, look at it now. Just pull up a screen right now of what a frigging engineer looks like without all their frigging armor. They're just a balloon of marshmallow and happiness. How can you not just fall in love with them straight away? Best alien. Oh god damn it. Stop doing that. So yes, always remember, the beginning of the human covenant conflict, or at least one beginning of it. Okay, I'll admit, this is mostly told to me secondhand, so I shrug off some responsibility for this. But yeah, it's just so hilarious to me that this epic war begun in this kind of stupid way. A guy spraying a grunt down with a fire extinguisher, and then getting killed by a rock by a genius alien that is completely peaceful. Oh no. What do you mean tank? I don't like tanks. Oh boy, get back. Oh, that was my bad. Please back off. I apologize to anyone who actually got set on fire. Aside from Mr. Tank, you deserve fire. Oh, don't knock me into the building. I've made mistakes. Oh.
Alright, Tiger, up and at him.
Oh,
Got a
Don't
weapon.
leave anyone behind.
Cover me. Gonna heal.
But we gotta keep moving.
that was... Oh boy, that was too close for anything. Oh, I almost went off the building. Okay, so I need to keep in mind that I'm gonna be knocked off because, yeah, I hate being shit, but being knocked off terrain. Okay. Yeah, but the whole Covenant deal. Also, in terms of Halo games, just in my personal opinion, 3 will always kind of be the best, just because that was my starting point of the series. I really do start starting the series at 3. But that was my entry point. I don't think it's that unusual. A lot of people I know have had that as an entry point. Yeah, for me, it's 3, 2... Here's the thing, purely campaign only, I'm kind of iffy on 1. Like, I think it was good. It's just, when you really get down to it, wasn't it kind of like a little bland? Like, Cortana and Master Chief, I think, only have like... Master Chief has like 5 lines, and even Cortana only has like 8 maybe. Like, they really don't like communicate that much. It is mostly just you running around.
Charger.
I think the person with the most lines is Keys or Sergeant Charleston. Or hell, any of the Marines who win. Or Foehammer, who I constantly kept mishearing her name as Foehammer. I will always remember you as that. Keep pimping.
Ammo here.
She's pimping out angels now. But yeah. So Halo 1's always kind of the... It's not the middling point, but it's above that.
Charger.
So, now that I think about it, if I'm just considering the main Halo series, it would be 3, 2, then 1, then 4, and...
Fire in the hole.
4... actually no, I'm trying to think, what I dislike more, 4 or 5? No, I definitely dislike 5 more.
Shit.
So yeah, it's 3, 2, 1, 4, 5. Now, if we're counting the other games, that's where it gets a bit weird. I do like frigging Halo Wars games. They are just really up there for me. Not only because I'm, as you probably picked up from my... Oh boy, having to deal with CNC. I don't even want to say it anymore. But I've usually got a bit of a touch for like strategy games. Especially RTSs. It's kind of sad that they've fallen so much out of style. Oh, please save me. Please save me. It's right there. No. Seriously, guys, save me. I am not dying again. This is not becoming a theme. This is not a theme. I will not die before the rest of you every time. I'm getting on that helicopter. This is not happening. No. 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 Oh no. God, no. This is not a thing. Why is this a thing?
Real fast.
Okay, so Bill heroically got up, dragged the rest of the team, and managed to make it to the helicopter. There, epically making his daring escape, all the while carrying them over his back and firing a machine gun with his teeth. Oh, I'll see you next time, guys. God, every freaking time.